Hello, welcome to STEM Said and Tips. Thank you for finding time to visit. Today our topic is about acidity or acid reflux. I know it's a common term we've been hearing. Oh, I feel acidity. What is it? What causes it? And how can I know I have acidity? Or what could be the possible remedies that I can use to manage or to prevent acidity? Follow the video to learn more about this. Acidity refers to the amount of acid in your body fluids, while alkalinity refers to the ability of the body fluids to neutralize the acid. What does that mean? It means the body needs a balance for it to work properly. Therefore, when you have too much acid in the body, your body will not work properly and it will cause to a lot of diseases, as we will see in the study. What are the possible causes of acidity? Number 1, too much fried foods. Yes, we live in a generation whereby we love fast food so much, and at times that's what the option we have. If we are at work in town, you find yourself that's the only option you have: pizza, chips. Think of those fast foods. They are a leading cause of acidity. Another thing is food allergens. Food allergens could be gluten foods and dairy foods. Gluten foods include wheat. There are some people who, when they eat wheat, they feel acidity, and some, when they take the daily products like yogurt, milk, they feel that acidity. Another thing is poor lifestyle or habits. By that I mean it could be irregularity in eating. You don't have specific time for eating. Today, supper is at 6 p.m. Tomorrow it's at 10 p.m. The following day it's at 8 p.m. So the body is confused. It doesn't know when to digest the food. Therefore, it's good to have a regular time of eating. Lying immediately after a meal. Some of us have a tendency, when you have just eaten your meal, you just lie down, you just sleep. Or others, literally, you are not asleep, but you are resting by your side. It's not healthy. It forces the food to come up to the sphincter muscle, which relaxes, and sometimes you find the acid that is in the stomach is let to come to the esophagus, and then you feel the acidity. Another habit is eating while you are stressed. My friend, if you don't have peace of mind to eat, do not eat. It's good to eat when you have peace of mind, because by that you can chew your food properly without any stress, therefore giving you time and opportunity to concentrate when you are eating. Yes, solve your stress, then sit down to eat. Yes. Another thing is drinking alcohol or caffeinated drinks. When you drink alcohol, it means you interfere with digestion, because some of the food products, they end up not being digested. Therefore, it's not good to drink alcohol. It could cause acidity. Caffeinated drinks include tea leaves, coffee, and therefore these products are not good because they affect your digestive system. Another thing is smoking. Nicotine is not good, as it also causes acidity. Another thing is eating fatty meals. Fatty meals include bacon and sausage, among other meats, and therefore what happens when you like eating these foods, you accumulate a lot of acid in your body, which is not good. Taking cheese also can cause acidity. Using white and black cayenne, it can also cause acidity. Taking carbonated beverages, by this I mean all the soft drinks, when you open you feel some fizzy sound because of the gas. Those products, they can cause acidity. Also, taking a lot of chocolate based products, it's not good for your health. Another thing is about tomato based sauces. They also can cause acidity. And unfortunately, back to our first point, too much fried foods. Alongside your fried foods, you need the tomato sauce to make your chips or french fries to look appealing, and therefore we end up finding this acidity. Another thing is stress. There are people who have stress, and this leads to production of cortisol hormone, a hormone that results to your body feeling stressed, and therefore it's not good to allow your stress levels to go so high. We can't say that you can't be stressed. Stress is good, but you need to manage your stress levels. When something stressful comes, how do you respond to that? That is the question, and that's the point of concern. Yes, so those are the possible causes of acidity. If you have any remaining, you can drop it in the comment section. And someone is wondering, how could I know the signs and symptoms of acidity? How could I know that I have too much acid in my body? Number one, excess weight. When there's too much acidity, there's excess weight because the excess acid is stored in the body as a waste product in form of acid in your body. The acid is not eliminated because the colon, the kidneys, the lymph system, the skin organs responsible for flushing toxins, they are overwhelmed with a torrent of toxins from the excess acid. So therefore all the excretory organs, they are burdened and they can't function properly. Another thing is weak bones. You will find that you are feeling weak, not because you have from a run, you've done a heavy work, but because of this too much acid that makes your bones weak. And how does this happen? Too much acid makes the body to use the calcium and other minerals in the body so that it can attain an alkaline state, and therefore calcium from your bones is depleted, rendering you weak, and your bones end up not working properly as they should. Another thing is dental problems. Yes, bones have calcium, and also our teeth, they are made up of calcium and other minerals. Therefore, when the body is pulling the minerals from the teeth to alkaline the body, it means your teeth are going to be weak. Therefore, it's good to avoid sweet things, which have artificial sugar, so that you don't endanger your teeth during such a period. Another thing is fatigue. Someone is feeling so much weak. You are from bed, you feel so much weak, and you've just woken up, you've not done anything, not because you slept angry, but because you have too much acid in your body. And therefore, an acidic environment is a very good environment for microorganisms, and these microorganisms, they weaken your body, making even your immunity to be weak. And over time, as the immunity weakens, it means you are not going to have the energy that your body needs to have. Yes. Also, there is poor absorption of nutrients, which affects the manufacturing of hormone and enzymes needed to produce energy, which further induces a state of fatigue. Therefore, these things, they follow each other from one to another. Yes. Another thing is skin problems. Ladies, there's no amount of skincare products that we can use to attain a good glowing face rather than taking care of our bodies from the inside. And that one is by ensuring that we take a note on the acidity levels. What do we eat? And how does it affect our health in terms of our skin? Dermatological manifestations are made through the skin when the pH level is low. Like if there are toxins in the body that the body needs to flush out and it's not able to, you will experience achings, you will experience unnecessary pimples and rashes. And that's why many times you can go to hospital and they look at the rashes and they ask you, have you dewormed? Because there is a problem from the inside, but it is being reflected on the outside through the response, rashes, allergies, eczema, and all that. Therefore, when you start developing such skin problems, number one, it's good to start taking care of the inside before you look for those products that can eliminate those things from the outside. But many times we go amiss and we start from the inside, which is not good for our health. Another thing is mucus buildup. Another way you can know about acidity, too much acidity, is mucus buildup, not because you are suffering from a flu, but because of too much acidity. Yes, the mucus buildup could be occurring regularly and therefore causing you to maybe think it could be too much acidity. Therefore, it's good to always keep your acid in check. Remember, acid is not bad. We need hydrochloric acid in the body to ensure food is digested properly. But too much acid in the body is dangerous to our health. Other signs and symptoms that could indicate you have too much acidity is about regular heartburn. Sometimes you eat something and feel heartburn. Sometimes without even eating anything, you feel heartburn. Wheezing, producing a funny sound when you are breathing. Dry cough and hoarseness. Chronic sore throat. Every time you feel irritated at your throat. Another thing could be bloating. You feel your stomach is full and not because you ate a lot, but because of too much acidity. Burping. Yes, removing hair that is not pleasing from the mouth. Another thing could be hiccups that don't let up. Every time you're feeling hiccup. Another sign could be nausea. You feel like you want to vomit, but there is nothing coming out. It could be a sign you are suffering from too much acidity. How can I confirm this? You can go to hospital, they run a test to ensure they are treating the right thing, to ensure that it's acidity, so that when you come to practice the home remedies, you know exactly you are dealing with acidity. That is if it has gone to the extreme. But if it's not at rest, you've just seen a few signs, then you can take the initiative of ensuring that you practice caution or precaution by ensuring you embrace the remedies so that your health is not endangered. Another thing, when you go to hospital, you could be given acid blockers or antacids, and they relieve for some time and then the reflux will be back. Therefore, it's good to embark on natural remedies even as you are using those antacids. Make sure you embrace natural remedies which are going to give you a long-term effect. And the natural remedies, number 1, avoid fried foods. Number 2, get rid of food allergens. That thing which you eat, then you feel the acidity, ensure you avoid it. And then change your lifestyle. Eat regularly, eat small portions. Do not lie on your side when you've eaten a meal. Yes, and practice those practices so that you can remain in good health. Another thing, deal with your stress before a meal. It's very much important. Another thing is to get rid of alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine. Also, you can try probiotics, that is digestive enzymes. You can get them in baobab powder and other foods, plant-based foods. Avoid acidic foods. When you realize this food is causing acidity in my body, just avoid it. Avoid sleeping with the head of the bed a bit lower than the leg side. Therefore, make sure you elevate the head side so that you don't experience the acid reflux. Avoid intake of peppermint, as to some it may trigger the problem, and also some, when they eat oranges, grapefruits, and orange juice, they may feel acidity or heartburn because they already have that acidity. Therefore, you can cut on this so that you manage the acidity, then you can embark on eating this kind of fruits. Another thing is to keep a food log of those foods that give you heartburn, or we call them offenders. If I eat yogurt and I feel heartburn, what should I do? I'll know that every time I'm taking yogurt I feel acidity. Therefore, I'll avoid it until I ensure my acid is on check and in the right state. Then avoid tight clothing. What happens when you have tight clothing? The food contents are squeezed and pushed up, and the acid ends up into the esophagus, making you to feel uncomfortable. Therefore, it's good to wear clothes that are not tight. Also, maintain healthy weight. When you see your health weight is going beyond your required level, ensure you exercise and eat the right foods to ensure you keep your weight on check so that you do not end up experiencing acidity. Another thing you can use for acidity is activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is very good. It neutralizes the acidity, therefore giving you ease. This can be a first aid remedy so that whenever you feel things are not right, you can just take it as a first aid and it's going to help you relieve the acidity. Yes, this is activated charcoal. It's black. It's carbon. It's called activated because of the activation process. I'll show that in a video. Yes, therefore, we can do a lot with our health, and acidity causes a lot of problems, a lot of diseases, because many diseases, they like an acid environment. The cancers and all those, they like an acid environment. Foods that can reduce acidity, you can take aloe vera juice. You can decide to sweeten it with sugarcane, or you can just take it the way it is. You can eat non-citrus fruits. You can eat vegetables because they are alkaline. Oatmeal, healthy fats like avocado and flax seeds or nuts. You can eat almonds. You can eat ginger. Ginger, you eat it in food, or you can grate and make the ginger juice. It's good because it has anti-inflammatory properties. Also, you can eat bananas because they have vitamin K, which helps the level of acid production in your stomach in check. Another thing you can eat is high fiber foods because these all grain foods, brown rice and oatmeal, they are also good for digestion, therefore reducing acidity in the body. Also, you can eat root vegetables like sweet potatoes, carrots, beetroots. They are also good for checking your acidity. Eat green vegetables, asparagus, broccoli, and green beans. You can eat alkaline foods like melons, cauliflower, and fennels. Watery foods like lettuce, cucumber, celery, broth-based soups, and even watermelon. Yes, you can use herbal teas like mint leaves. You can use lemongrass, rosemary. It's also good for checking acidity. Yes. Sometimes, okay, milk can help, but not all milk unless you get skimmed milk. Because if you're going to eat milk in its original state or raw state, it has the fat, and that fat at the end of the day, it's going to trigger acidity. Yes. Yes. Another thing is you can drink lemon water. Lemon water, you don't need to boil the lemons, but you just boil your water, let it cool to like warm temperature, then squeeze some lemon juice to it, then drink. That way, it is going to help check on acidity by neutralizing the excess acid. Also, you can add honey, or you can decide to drink it the way it is. In conclusion, if you apply the above measures and you find you're not feeling change consistently, it's good you check a physician, go to hospital for a test, and to seek further medical advice. Above all, remember God is the healer, and therefore we have to exercise faith for us to receive healing, because God is the great physician. And finally, 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31, therefore whatever you do, whether you eat or drink, do it for the glory of God. And by that, brethren, it's going to be easy. We won't be burdened with diseases because God is the great physician, and whatever he has given in Genesis chapter 1 verse 29, be sure it is good for our health and for our well-being. Yes, thank you for finding time to be here. Bye bye. Till next time, consider subscribing for more blessings. Thank you.